this is my room. Hi guys. So I tried to do a video on my iPad, but then my freaking iPad would crash the video. I don't know why. So as you see, if I can set in this timeout spot, it's an electronic timeout. Bad iPad. You're an electronic timeout. You got on my last nerve. Ha! So I'm doing my phone, my freaking iPhone 8. It's so cool! Woohoo! Yeah, so I should turn off my bathroom light and close the door. It's gonna get a little dark. Darkness is beauty. Oh my god. I said that it's what, second grade? Scared a teacher? Oh my god, like I was in second grade. Me and my class carved out pumpkins. I think I did like the scariest pumpkin carve ever. And one of the teachers assistants stopped by to see us because this teacher's assistant stopped us by us like once a week. And he was looking at my pocket and like, oh my god, who did that pumpkin? They're like, oh, it was Allison, her and her spooky self. And they're like, oh, he says, oh, Allison, that is really scary. And I said, darkness is beauty. I said, yeah, darkness is beauty. He was like, ugh, and he backed away so slowly. He's like, out of a 7-year-old's mouth. Well, 8-year-old's mouth, because my birthday's in September. This was in October of, October of 2001. Yeah. Great memories. So yeah, these are all the books. Some I'm currently reading and ones I already read, so I'm going to show you. So I finished reading like 5 books in October, and I was like, what, 5 books? I thought I did 3. It's like, well, I guess I went into a reading spree. Well, that's a good thing. Guess October was my, my out of 2018 reading slump. Because my reading slump started in March due to a situation that happened. Not going into further detail, but I'm all good. I'm safe. No one can hurt me. I can do karate and beat the crap out of them. Woo-haw! And so the first book I read and finished in October, feels like I have to burp. That was weak. Excuse me. So the first book I read in October, I finished in October, like October 1st, October 2nd, was Hocus Pocus and the all-new sequel. I loved this book. I finished it in like 5-6 days, and I watched the movie, so my favorite one's Sarah, the blonde Sanderson sister. I found the other two ugly. I always found Sarah pretty. And I liked how it had the first movie in it, and then this other half was like a whole new story. I don't want to go into detail because I want you guys to read it. It's so good. And also I read, after that book was Sea Witch by Sarah Henney, and I got this for my birthday from family because I wanted it, and at first I was unsure because I was like, okay, let's see how the reviews are. I'm always really big in reviews. In books. So I read this and I was like, in 3 days, I was like, oh, it's so good, but it was sad in the end. I don't want to say why it was sad. I want you guys to read it. I didn't cry because I'm not a big crier. I was just more emotionally sad, but don't books do that to everybody? Ow. Pinched my finger. I think I am my middle finger. It's my ring. It's not my ring finger. It's my pointy finger. Because it was my middle finger, I'd be flipping people off on the video. Or I'd be laughing at all of you for that. And the next book I read after Sea Witch was Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. I really loved this book. Surprisingly, I did. I have the second book upstairs. I have to read it soon, so I can get book 3 and book 4. I first saw this in the bookstore a few years back, and I was unsure because I always liked the classic Wizard of Oz, but this had a really interesting twist. It was like the wicked is to be trusted, and Dorothy's the villain. I thought that was an interesting twist, and I finished that in a week. I was going to finish in 3 days, and I was like, nah, it took me a week because I had such a busy week that week. The next book I read, it took me really long to finish, was Wonder Woman Warburn by Leah Bardugo. Okay, you're going to ask me, Allison, why did you read this in October? You should have read this when this came out or when you got it. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I got this for Christmas, like Christmas 2017. I didn't pick it up till October, so shame on me. Give me the shame fingers all you like. But it was a good book. I'm not going to lie. I can't wait for her next Grishaverse book, King of Scars, come out in January. Then the next book I read, the last book I read finished in October was Broken Things by Lauren Oliver. I just got into Lauren Oliver books. The first book I read from the library was Panic. And I really liked it, surprisingly. And I like this one too. I like how it has a pinch of mystery and it's a fiction. And I always get excited when all of my books get that pinch of mystery in it, because I love mystery. So if you guys have any YA books that have a pinch of mystery, please comment down below and recommend me some, because I love a good mystery read. I don't know what it is. I find mystery so fun to read. It gets really interesting. So the first book I finished in November. I'm trying not to cry on this one. It made me cry. It was Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. This book made me cry in the end. Trying to talk about it's going to make me cry probably, because I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but the ending was good. It's just I cried for 20 minutes that night when I finished it, because it's the ending of Throne of Glass, and I was attached to those characters for such a long time. And Sarah J. Maas is my #1 favorite author. So, it's so sad. If you can see, it's the Barnes & Noble exclusive. And then like in the heart under the jacket, get off of there. Okay, I better do this slowly so I don't rip the book, because it's special. My heart. It's got her signature with the sword on it. It's so wicked. And then inside the jacket, you have a poster. See, there's Aelin. And then there's my man Chaol. Oh. I'm not going to say who she goes with. If you guys haven't finished the book, finish the book. It's really worth it. Trust me. So the book I am reading now is Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi. I read this yesterday, and look how far I am at already. I find that crazy. I'm right on chapter 35. I normally would be at chapter 20 already, and not at 35. And there's like, what, 50? They say like 50 chapters, almost pushing 50 or pushing 50. So yeah, I'm already almost done with the book. But I do have the second and third one. I just don't have the fourth book. I got the 3-box series for my birthday. But I didn't get book 4, but if I like the third book, maybe I'll ask the book 4 restore me for Christmas, or I'll just save up. The next book I plan to read is either on the next book, Unravel Me in the Shatter Me series by Tahira Mafi, or the one I really promised one of my friends who gave me for my birthday, Catwoman Soul Stealer. And with this one, you see how cool it looks. If I could find the page. I don't know what they do with these books. It's kind of interesting. Okay, I might be too far out. Ha ha ha. There's the page. Give me the page. Signature. I didn't get to meet her. I met Sarah J. Maas back in 2015 during the Queen of Shadows premiere, like Queen of Shadows tour. And she's a nice lady. I love her. She's amazing. I'm probably gonna read that next, then Unravel Me. But I did read Batman. I did read Batman, Nightwalker by Marie Lu, and I finished it yesterday within 2 days. It's an easy read. I'm a Batman girl. What are you talking about? I'm sure in one of my videos I've shown the Batman shirt. I right now have a Hollywood Undead shirt. I was thinking about Black Veil Bride's shirt, the one I got recently, but it's in the hamper. Has to go in the wash. Yeah. So I wore my Hollywood Undead shirt. And yeah, so I'm going to read Catwoman after Shatter Me, and then I'm going to read Unravel Me, the next book in the Shatter Me series, and then I'll just binge read the Ignite Me maybe, or just read Hunted by Megan Spooner. Oh, I should have brought that book down. That book looks so cool. Yeah, I've just been reading. I'm surprised I finished 5 books in October. Crazy. I would usually be done by 3 books average. So cray-cray. Yeah, so hope you guys like the phone view. I think I like the phone view better than the iPad. The iPad, I'm always sitting. Phone, I can move with the phone easily. And everything. So let me just say a message to my iPad before I leave. Sorry, iPad, but you're fired. You're not doing videos anymore. My phone is now. I love this better. The iPad, it's old. That's an old iPad Air. So I want to upgrade to an next iPad soon, but I can't afford it. So if it breaks on me, I'm screwed. So what else can I do? Oh, you know what's my favorite thing in October? Me and friends talking about ghost stories. I have the amazing ghost stories because I lived in a house before this condo, and it was the hauntedest, probably the most hauntedest house I ever lived in. Oh my God, I could tell you all the stories, but I was scared the living daylights out of you guys, and I don't think you guys want to hear that because I want you guys to keep watching my videos. I don't want to scare you away. But oh my God, there was like a really bad ghost in that house, and I'm surprised they had me live there. All I can say is that ghost tried to get me to leave. Well, 4 years later, I did move out because I didn't want to live in that house forever. It just got too expensive, and I need a better living position. Everything broke down in that house more often than this place. So, yeah, but it was a nice house. It was really creepy, though. At night, it was like, you felt like something was something was against you. That's when you know there's a ghost in the house. And then crazy things happen. I'm just not going to say. Like I said, I want you guys to keep watching my videos. So, next topic. Yeah, so I had a 3-day weekend this weekend. I go back to work tomorrow, and then I have a 4-day weekend next week for Thanksgiving. And then I have Christmas Day off. I have to figure out my Christmas schedule because I might have to take the 24th off, but I was thinking about taking the 26th, but then my family offered to take me to work so I can still get a good, decent paycheck to pay bills off. So I'm like, okay, you know, it's only November. We'll discuss it when it gets closer. And I don't know if this is passed yet. I might be on vacation soon. So I won't make a YouTube video anytime soon in November. I don't know, but we'll see. No promises, though. Something popped up on my phone. I don't know what it was. I'll have to look and see what app it was. My phone pops up crazy apps. And then I get a text message, bing, bing, bzz, 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 like buzzing all the time. I'm just like, can I read? And then one time it's like, my messenger really annoyed the crap out of me. I just got so annoyed last week, almost a week ago. I just turned off the notifications on my phone and iPad because it's just like, some people, leave me alone. Don't message me 24/7. I had one friend who messaged me at 2 in the morning, and I'm like, do you ever sleep? Sleeping schedules are good for you. Yeah, so, yeah, it's the weird internet, but oh well. My dad thinks it's gonna crash one day. I don't believe him. But then I don't know. I'm not crazy. I'm not that smart crazy like his knowledge is. My knowledge is more different than him. Well, my dad's an electrical engineer. I am not an engineer, no way. There's no freaking way I'll be one. I don't have the ability to do it. Yeah, Wednesdays and Thursdays are hard for me. Sometimes Wednesdays I do videos, but lately it's been hard for me because, just things going on Wednesday. But Thursday, I have my therapy appointments that day. And after my therapy appointment, when my dinner goes right into the oven, I immediately go on the CW app and watch the next episode of Riverdale. Gotta love me some Riverdale. Yeah. So, I even been binge watching The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I think I have like 3 or 4 episodes left. So, I haven't had time to watch most TV. The only thing I had time to watch last week was Riverdale. I didn't have time to watch Sabrina, so I might have to find a weekend where I can just binge watch those 3 episodes and boom, wait for season 2. Hopefully there's a season 2. It's in the Riverdale world. It has to be a season 2. It's like the popular world in the TV show franchise. All right, well, I should get going. But yeah, that's the books I'm reading. And been watching Riverdale, of course, and Sabrina. Still waiting on my Stranger Things for next year. Oh, they delayed it so long. Okay, so I'm gonna log off. If you want to subscribe, press the subscribe button wherever side it is. My phone is so rectangle. Okay, that just sounds wrong. Okay, shut up, Allison. Keep your bad comments to yourself. Yeah, so I'm gonna go. You guys can subscribe. You guys can comment below. And other than that, I hope you guys have a great Monday night. And I will see you next time.